Hometowns and Heroes. Welcome to Hometowns and Heroes, where communities get a chance to thank those who give so much. Welcome to Hometowns and Heroes. I'm Mark Stewart, and this week we're going to take a look at the word hero and what it entails. Well, for us this week, it entails faith, courage, the willingness to do more for other people. And this week's hometown heroes are George and Darlene Randall. For this week's show, we leave Phoenix and head to Kernville, California.
And now it's time to meet our hometown heroes, George and Darlene Randall, with their friend John McQuiston, who's the former county supervisor for Kern County. They're in George's office in their Kernville home. Let's take a look.
I am George Randall. Darlene and I got married in 1955. We came to the Kern Valley on our first vacation in 1956. Kind of fell in love with the place and been coming back ever since. We were living in Southern California at that time. We moved to Las Vegas in 1962. Her family was still in Southern California, as was mine. So Kern Valley became a common meeting place for the whole family. We camped up and down the river and around the lake and saw the whole country kind of grow, and have loved it since the first visit.
George and I have spent probably 15 years of our anniversary at the Christmas Village, because it always fell when we were at the Christmas Village. So we just decided our anniversary is part of the Christmas Village. And we do the Christmas Village because there are so many children that would have nothing. And we have a few stories on some kids. I'll tell this one on this little girl. She was at the Primos with her grandma from Bakersfield, and she looked at the clerk and she said, "I love Christmas here." And the clerk said, "Well, thank you." And she says, "No, I love Christmas here." The clerk says, "Well, thank you." The little girl says, "No, you don't know what I mean. Kernville knows how to do Christmas." Also, we had one night in line at the Christmas Village, this uncle with his grandson, and the uncle was a Vietnam veteran, and you could hear a veteran say, "All I want is peace on earth." So when Mrs. Claus gets up to this little boy, she says, "Hi, what is your name?" And Grandpa says, "He's never been able to talk ever in his life, but his name is Bob." So she says, "Oh." So anyway, when the little boy gets on Santa Claus's lap, Santa Claus says, "Little Bob, what would you want for Christmas?" Out of his mouth, which never ever came out before, was peace on earth. And the grandpa was just flabbergasted. The grandpa said he's never ever spoke ever in his life. This is a miracle of this Christmas Village. But this is just something that George and I have always wanted to do, especially me, because we never had anything when we were a kid for Christmas. And I just sort of figure, if you can make a Christmas Village, help a bunch of these kids, that could maybe change their life. They could think of themselves that, "Oh, I remember when I was a kid and I was really poor and things were really bad. We had a Christmas Village that belonged to me." They wanted to think it was theirs. And we got presents. And it just, I'll never forget it. It just changed my life. That's how I feel that maybe this may be the way these children will think. And that's the most important thing to me.
Good morning, I'm John McQuiston. I'm here with George and Darlene Randall in Kernville. They're just the real deal. Good, decent, hardworking folks that give of themselves to their community, particularly to kids and those that just need some help and friendship. I've never seen anything quite like it, and frankly, everything that they touch and everything that they do, they improve. And in my life, I've watched George and Darlene, and I think more than anything, it's motivated me to want to give more, and to become a better person. They truly are an example of people who care and people who make a difference in the lives of others simply for the benefit of helping others. Not for themselves, not for visibility, not for recognition, but simply because it's the right thing to do. And it's what's in their heart, and I think what motivates them in life. And it's just been a tremendous example to me. And I know to everybody that knows them and has learned to appreciate and love them like I have, my family and many, many others in this community, and wherever they've reached out and met other people, people aspire to live better lives.
The businesses in Kern Valley have joined together for this program, and here they are with their stories, best wishes and thank yous to George and Darlene Randall.
One day George approached us and said, I have this restaurant in Kernville, and I would like you to take a look at it. And Romeo said, well, okay, let's go take a look at it. I was always wondering where Kernville was. So once we got to Kernville, I remember sitting in the park, and I said to my husband, so where is Kernville? And he said, well, you're sitting in it. They gave us an opportunity to have a restaurant that was a bit of a challenge because it was a small town, but Romeo and I like a lot of challenge. We made it happen. We've been here 19 years, and George and Darlene have not only supported this restaurant, but supported many other restaurants that we owned, and always enjoyed our food. And they are such giving people. If somebody has a problem or needs anything, they're the first people to say, here, you can have it whatever you need. If it's money, if it's a tractor, if it's an extra car. They were behind No Drugs for Kids, Christmas. They are incredible people, and quite frankly, we would be lost without them.
The town would be lost. I mean,
town.
These people, they really did a lot for the town.
Serving the community since 1929 and 5 generations strong, the Sierra Gateway James Store's sporting goods department offers a vast selection of items for the outdoorsman, including river and lake fishing supplies, licenses, camping equipment, ammunition, hiking boots, and outdoor wear. Along with a full-service grocery store, we stock hundreds of ice-cold micro and import beers in our custom beer cellar. We also offer the largest selection of liquor and wine in Kern River Valley. Don't miss out on our full-service meat and deli counter, fresh produce, and custom smoked baby back ribs, tri-tip, and more from our Sierra Smoker. And don't forget our gasoline, diesel, and propane.
My name is Mark Preston, Cody Preston, my son. Sierra Gateway Market's in Kernville and South Lake. Been in the community for going on 5 generations, and we're here to celebrate somebody that has been a hero to me beginning in the late 60s. George and Darlene Randall is the only person that I could even think of being a hometown hero through my eyes and our family's eyes. We want to say thank you for everything that you've brought to our community and continue to bring to the community. All the things are unspoken, and we just appreciate and love you very much.
Right across from the park in Kernville, you'll find outstanding shopping.
Antiques, collectibles, and gifts, oh my! Find them at Whiskey Flat Antiques and Gifts, right here in the heart of Kernville. With new and unique items arriving every week, you'll always find something new to see. Local artists, jewelry, vintage clothing, depression glass, beautiful memories from the good old days, books, toys, furniture, and so much more, plus great customer service. Come see us at 13 Big Blue Road across from Circle Park in Kernville, California.
Just because you live in paradise doesn't mean you can't have the best TV, internet, and cellular service.
All Valley Satellites in Lake Isabella is your locally owned and operated one-stop shop for TV, internet, and cellular solutions. As authorized retailers for Dish and DishNet, Verizon Wireless, and Superfast Exceed high-speed internet, your satisfaction is our goal. At All Valley Satellites, we focus on customer care. Just making the sale isn't good enough. We want to see you smile when we see you around the valley. But
remember, to get great local care, you have to call a local phone number. Call us, All Valley Satellites, at 379-DISH. Or better yet, come see us at 6424A Lake Isabella Boulevard.
Congratulations, George and Darlene, from all of us at All Valley Satellites and Whiskey Flat Antiques on being named Hometown Heroes.
Cheryl's Diner has been here for 29 years this month, January, and we opened in 1985. My husband built the building, and our deal was if he built the building and I didn't tell him how to do that, then he would not tell me how to run the restaurant. And so far that's worked for 29 years. We're happy to be here serving the community, tourists and locals alike. We enjoy the people. We're actually a destination for many, many motorcycle clubs that take the canyon run, and it's a beautiful drive. We're here to serve you all year long, open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. Cheryl's Diner, just for you, superfood and friendly too. I'd like to wish George and Darlene many, many happy days, and just tell you a little bit about one of the projects that they have been involved in here in Kernville. The Chamber owns 35 acres next to the river, and George and Darlene would drive by the ball field and see it in a state of disrepair. And so they took that project on to complete the ball field, make it a really, really nice place for the kids to play here in Kernville. The school doesn't have a softball field, so they thought if they could bring this up to standard, along with the Kernville Chamber of Commerce, we could get the Little League here and sanctioned events. And so George and Darlene made that happen along with the Kernville Chamber, and we're so thankful to them for their community involvement and all of the upgrades they have done to the different businesses that they've owned here, and we just wish them many, many years of continued success. Christmas in Kernville has been an event that has been ongoing for probably the last 8 or 9 years, and we just appreciate so much what they do for the community. Thank you, George and Darlene.
And the nice thing about the valley are all of the great people here. They are so supportive of anything that you want to do. They'll jump right in and help. Just like Christmas in Kernville, we couldn't do it without the support of the valley. The parade through town every year, we collect truckloads of things for the kids. And of course the sheriff and the sheriff's volunteers come out on Christmas Eve and deliver everything directly to the kids. We don't hand them to the parents, we give them directly to the kids, and you can't believe the looks on some of their faces. They're crying and laughing and grinning and just having a great time.
They come from a lot of different areas for the Christmas Village. We've met a lot of them, and they stay all night in some of the motels. And
Ridgecrest, Bakersfield,
yeah.
And the other events in town, Whiskey Flat Days, and so many different events that help the town and keep the town active. But there's so much to do up here: hunting, fishing, hiking, biking, rafting, kayaking, tubing. You got it all. Just anything that you want to do, you can find in the Kern Valley.
Cromwell. I live in Kernville, and I have a car lot in Woodford Heights. We live in such a unique area. There's the lake and of course the Kern River. Skiing's just 5 minutes away upriver. We have a lot of activities here. Whiskey Flat Days is in February. The Rotary has a car show in May that is very well attended. The fishing derby, the largest fishing derby in the United States, is in April in beautiful Lake Isabella. It's a very diverse community. When you're making your plans to take some time off or a small vacation, look at Kernville, California, and Lake Isabella.
We all live here in Kernville. We invite you to come up to our wonderful area for the lake, the river, golfing, and other unique activities that we offer. We'd like to thank George and Darlene Randall for being our hometown heroes. Yeah!
Hello, I'm Bob Bowen, President and CEO of Alta One Federal Credit Union. Since 1947, Alta One has proudly served the wonderful people of Kern, Inyo, and Mono counties.
Alta One is certainly the community's choice. Multiple locations for ATMs, all the different branches. They've got, the online app and the MSC online. I mean, it's got everything I need without having to go to a big bank.
I feel like I'm a member and not a customer. They call you a member. I think that has a lot of meaning to it.
It has the same online presence, but it has a local feel.
I truly enjoy serving the All-to-One member owners. Every decision we make is designed to help you reach new heights.
With All-to-One, you'll reach new heights.
I'm Gregory Davis. I'm the physician assistant and manager of Kern Valley Hospital's Rural Health Clinic. We provide primary and specialty care to residents of the Kern River Valley. We offer services to children through senior citizens. We provide healthcare services through our telehealth program. Currently we have a psychiatrist, clinical psychologist, rheumatologist, pain management, and neurologist providing these services. This patient that Dr. Perot just saw was evaluated for chronic back pain. He was able to diagnose her and order any needed imaging tests, as well as recommend an appropriate treatment for her. To learn more about primary health care and telehealth program at Kern Valley Healthcare District's Rural Health Clinic, please feel free to contact us.
My name is Anna Leon. I'm the Public Relations and Marketing Coordinator for Kern Valley Healthcare District. Congratulations to George and Darlene Randall, hometown heroes.
For quality and service, you can count on the name True Value.
Welcome to True Value in Lake Isabella. True Value is a co-op made up of members such as ourselves with over 4,000 stores and sales of over $4 billion a year. That gives us buying power that keeps us competitive with most of the big boxes. Here you'll find service, knowledgeable sales staff, and selection that may not be found at those big boxes. One of our premier departments here at True Value is our paint department. True Value has their own paint manufacturing plant and has the highest quality, competitive price paint on the market today. We're big in outdoor power. We have Husqvarna brand, Poland, Weed Eater. We have a service department that is certified in repairs on site for anything that you may buy. Need a faucet? How about this selection? Bay Point is True Value's private label. In addition, we offer Moen, Delta, and Peerless. Thanks for stopping by Lake Isabella True Value today. And on behalf of myself, family, and our employees, we'd like to extend our congratulations to George and Darlene Randall for their recognition by Hometowns and Heroes.
Kern River Brewing Company in Kernville, California serves up great food and handcrafted beer. Kyle Smith, the brewmaster at Kern River Brewing Company, personally makes sure that every beer is great.
Hi, I'm Eric Giddens. This is my wife, Rebecca Giddens, and our partner, Kyle Smith, who makes the beer here. We're easy to find. We're right by the big silo. Come on in. We have great food, really simple pub menu. We have barrel-aged beers. We have hoppy beers, which we're known for. Then we have beers like Isabella Blonde and Sequoia Red and root beer. And you can take it home, too, in 64-ounce growler and 22-ounce bottles. If you find yourself in Kernville, you're a little hungry, a little thirsty, come on into Kern River Brewing Company. Grab a beer, grab a burger. We'll take care of you.
George and Darlene are some of the most amazing people in this community. They are loved by everybody. They are so giving, so caring. We're incredibly lucky to have them.
We actually got this building from George and Darlene, and while that was kind of a business transaction, we got to know them as people and got to find out how special they were. And we're very happy they're part of our lives and part of Kernville.
We moved up here and we started spending more time here in the 60s and 70s, and they didn't have a ball field in this town. Well, like I said, I was raised in Watson. We had a ball field. So we decided it needed a ball field, so we built a ball field on Chamber of Commerce property and got the kids playing ball.
Hi, my name is Ron Johnston. I'm a longtime resident of the Kern River Valley and currently the president at the golf course here at the Kern Valley Golf Course. I've known George and Darlene Randall for well over 30 years. George and Darlene came here and actually lived in a trailer up there at Camp Janes in their early beginnings coming to the Kern River Valley. And later on, I was fortunate enough to be able to help build their house there on the river. If you've known George for the years that I've known, he's always wore a plain old plaid shirt, plain clothing, and done all business with a handshake. So he's always been a great businessman and a great humanitarian as far as helping the community of the Kernville area. George and Darlene also have done Christmas toys for tots. Darlene, very instrumental in doing all the work for that. Takes a lot of work. They developed Christmas in Kernville with all the decorations, paid for the lovely lights and all the beautiful Christmas atmosphere that comes every year that now volunteers happen. So they've started something that will always continue through generations and always will be appreciated.
You'll have a choice of wonderful, intimate accommodations when you come to Kernville. Here are ones to consider. The Sequoia Lodge is just steps from the scenic Kern River, and it's close enough to Kernville to be convenient, but just far enough away to be in the great outdoors. Its rustic rooms have double queen beds and king beds, and come equipped with a kitchenette, having a microwave, refrigerator, coffee maker, dinnerware and utensils, sink, heating and air conditioning, and a cozy table and chairs. If you have handicap needs, Sequoia Lodge has a special room and bathroom for you, and all the rooms have free Wi-Fi and flat-screen TV. Clean the catch of the day in the fish cleaning room, or prepared grilled hamburgers on Sequoia Lodge's gas and charcoal grills. Enjoy the picturesque Kern River and the great outdoors at the Sequoia Lodge in Kernville, California.
You can go on to our website at sequoialodge.net and find all of our events that are going on. You'll be able to see our rooms and the rates. We have some beautiful rooms that are right on the rivers.
Paradise Cove, serving the Kern Valley area for over 50 years.
Come to Paradise Cove for our famous prime rib, steaks, and seafood overlooking beautiful Lake Isabella. We have a full bar and a good selection of wines. This is a family-run business owned for over 50 years, built by Bo and Margaret Williams, now run by the second and third generation family. The downstairs lounge is available for weddings and private parties. We are a short drive from Bakersfield, so come for dinner and stay in one of our Lakeview motel rooms.
Come experience all that Paradise Cove has to offer.
We would like to congratulate George and Darlene Randall,
our hometown heroes.
Corral Creek Resort enjoys panoramic views of the ruggedly scenic peaks of southern Sierra Nevada, just outside Kernville and Lake Isabella. Its spacious rooms have double queen beds and king beds, full kitchen, dining area, TV, and Wi-Fi. It's just a short walk to the Kern River fishing and all the outdoor activities. Corral Creek Resort offers free shuttle to McNally's and other restaurants in Kernville. And when you come, bring your horse. There's a corral for it too. McNally's Restaurant, only 15 miles north of Kernville, known for many years as the place to go for the best steaks in the Kern Valley. Folks from Bakersfield and closer make a day of it. Fishing and dining or an overnight stay at McNally's motel rooms right on the scenic Kern River. It's famous for its cooked-to-order 40-ounce porterhouse steak hand-cut by an in-house butcher, its cozy fireplace lounge and full bar, and a hamburger to remember. The scenic trip to McNally's is well worth the drive.
Hi, I'm Carol Anderson.
And I'm Terry Anderson. And George and Darlene, we just want to say thank you for being our hometown heroes.
Congratulations.
I would just like to say something about the Wounded Warriors. Our church has started helping them, and nobody at our church gets paid anything. And we've upped the money to $500. I don't think there's enough that we could do for these wounded warriors, for what they do for us. And they come home and they're not treated great, they're not medically treated right or anything else. And I'm just so happy that we're starting to help them. What do you say?
We found Christ Fellowship, which is in Wofford Heights, a few years ago, and it is the most fantastic church that we have ever been associated with. They are just great people. everyone volunteers. It's just all voluntary. No one gets a nickel out of it. And all of the money that's collected by contributions from the parishioners goes to help the people of the valley, or in this case the wounded warriors. They help medical, they help pharmaceutical, they help the whole thing. It's just a great group of people.
Okay. I think we're speaking for everybody in this town. George, you are a pal. You are a person that has to be remembered.
And Darlene, you are the queen of the town. We all know your hats, and you have many of them. Congratulations.
George and Darlene Randall are true hometown heroes. You can come and see for yourself all the things that they've done, and ask and talk to people yourself, and you can see their work yourself. So come up here, enjoy the valley, enjoy the weather, and appreciate what people can do when they just put their efforts to it. And George and Darlene Randall, thank you. Thank you very much.
What do you have there?
What I have is a plaque that I'd like to present to you and George.
Really?
And I'll just read the citation. George and Darlene Randall, Kernville Hometown Heroes, are presented with this plaque by Hometowns and Heroes TV show.
Wow.
Signifying appreciation for their many years of outstanding commitment and goodwill to Kernville, California, January 6, 2004, but also on behalf of the community and Kern County as a whole, for just the example that you have made to others to help improve the lives of families and children here in Kernville.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys, and thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
So let me present it to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, George and Darlene, for being honored as hometown heroes. Both of you have always been there to help those in need, and we thank you for your commitment to Kernville and the Kern River Valley. You are always looking for ways to make our community a better place to live, and words cannot adequately express the gratitude we have for everything you have done. For over 15 years, you have worked to ensure Christmas wishes for underprivileged children come true. And your personal efforts to build a ball field for the community will have lasting impacts for generations to come. You both have given so much to our community. I'm honored to call each of you my friend, and I hope to see you very soon. Again, congratulations and God bless.
Today we're leaving Kern Valley and the little town of Kernville. And I hope you enjoyed our brief introduction to George and Darlene Randall, our hometown heroes. And if you get a chance to come up to Kernville and Lake Isabella area, I guarantee, with everything that's going on here, you're going to have a good time. All the best to you and yours, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for everything that you've brought to our community.
Wherever they've reached out and met other people, people aspire to live better lives.
George and Darlene are some of the most amazing people in this community. They are loved by everybody. They are so giving, so caring. We're incredibly lucky to have them.
I think we're speaking for everybody in this town.
George and Darlene Randall, thank you. Thank you very much.